Arts District. Tapos, the entire week is going to be puro sharing. Sana nga, sa pag-share ko, sana may makapulutan din kayo. Alright, so let's start it para hindi sayang ang oras. Van, how long will my session be?
You have
Grace, you have an hour.
Yeah, 50 minutes and 10 minutes Q&A.
Alright, so you just give me a cue, Grace, pag medyo malapit na.
Sure po.
Or siguro Jared could text me if I'm exceeding my time. Lang ha, find my screen. It's 10:41.
Achi, medyo malapit ka yata sa fan. Achi, medyo mahangin.
Alright, nakikita ko nga. Sandali.
Thank you.
I think I opened that mute. Sandali Share screen. Wait. Can you give me a little time lang? Just may sinilip kasi ako kanina.
Sure.
Alright.
Sige lang, Achi. Take your time. Guys, no, si Achi, ano yan? Ayan na. Okay.
Okay, so basically the topic that I'm going to discuss today is cultivating uniqueness in times of uncertainty. How many of you are facing challenges at this point in time? Wait lang ha. Sandali Ilan ba sa inyo ang mga nakaka-face? So let's be interactive. Whenever I ask question or whenever you agree to something, you can type it in the chat box. I may not see it, pero I'll make it a point na mabasa ko mamaya pagkatapos ng session natin. Ayaw lang siya mag-open. It doesn't open.
We can see the slide na po, Miss Angie. Ayan, so guys, i-welcome naman natin si Miss Angie habang nagsiset up siya. Naka-live po tayo ngayon.
Ang hirap pag live, no? Kanina tinesting ko, okay. Ngayon, ayaw siya mag-full screen. Ayun. So, cultivating uniqueness in this time of uncertainty. As I was asking kanina, how many of you are facing uncertainty, are facing that, are into this situation wherein you don't know what will happen tomorrow or you don't know what will happen next. So, if you agree with me, can you type number 1 in the chat box? Yun. So, para yun, medyo, yan, marami pala. Marami, di ba? So, sana ngayong araw, meron pang 111. So, sana ngayong araw, we'll be able to share with you some ideas. Basically, okay, this is me. Hi, I'm Angela Flores. I'm Angie, as I said. So, today, I will allow me to introduce to you to an ordinary object we often discuss. But it's actually an integral part of especially in this noble profession. Parang mayroong nagbibingo. Parang meron nagbibingo ba? Alright. Ako ba yun?
Someone else po. Okay, I already muted the person.
Alright, sige. Okay, continue. Kala ko may naka-open akong Kasi sometimes my laptop has a lot of windows that are open. So basically, before I start pala, can I ask, how many of you were able to listen to me or hear me talk or hear me share my ideas before or during from last year pa? Pag meron, can you type 2 in the chat box? Para I will have an idea kung yung sinishare ko po is for me or is it something new or something that you've heard na before?
New, Atsi.
Ha?
I think wala pa.
Wala pa. So, puro bago pa lang. Okay, so yun nga. So, today, ang topic natin will be, sabi ko nga, it's a small object. They will usually be little, but it's an integral part of our daily life, especially in this noble profession. So, with this, I would like to ask, meron ba kayong alam na isang gamit na sobrang importante sa atin, lalo na sa panahon ngayon, at hindi siya pwedeng wala, lalo na pag sales ka? Can you type it in the chat box? Wi-Fi, laptop, ballpen, internet, phone, cell phone, CP. All right, great. I already saw some answer. Yeah, it's a cell phone. Cell phone has been an integral part in our daily activity. Ako, during the pre-pandemic, yan, mayroong pre, no, parang pre-story. Pre-pandemic, I can go out forgetting my license. Naiwan ko yung license ko sa bahay. Lalabas pa rin ako even without the license. I just drive carefully. But whenever I left my cell phone sa bahay, I have to go back. Why? Because I'm going to have a meeting. And how can I have a meeting if I don't have the cell phone? I cannot connect to the client. So basically yun. But before we go to the cell phone, there is one small part yung nga sinasabi natin, the SIM card. Kasi ang cell phone, andyan lang siya eh. Pero may mas importante sa cellphone, and that is the SIM card, or what we call Subscriber Identity Module. Sabi nyo kanina. Sabi nga natin, smart, sabi nyo kanina cellphone, di ba? So cellphone or smartphones needed SIM card to connect the user to the network of choice, right? This small piece of plastic, simple as it is, it acts as a unique ID that allows me to connect to the client. Yun yung purpose ng SIM card, di ba? You have the phone, di ba? Tama nga kayo, it's an integral part. But if your phone doesn't have the SIM, it doesn't work, di ba? So maybe you will be asking, ano ba ito si Miss Angie? Bakit Monday session, Monday learning, ang pinag-uusapan SIM? The reason why I do this is I want you to remember, kasi sabi nga nila, the easiest way to recall and learning is when you do it via acronyms. So yun ang ginawa ko. So I come up with SIM card. But before we go on, sabi nga natin, the evolution ng cellphone, if you are aware, for those who are like my age, nag-evolve na siya from the phone that have an antenna, nagkaroon siya ng flip, nagkaroon siya ng Ericsson, nagkaroon ng 1 or 2 liners. Dati pag yung phone mo 2 liners, bida ka na kasi ibig sabihin high-end ka, updated ka. But you notice na as the cellphone evolves, nagiging iba yung itsura. Mamaya, at the latter part of my story, you will be able to understand bakit ano ba connection ng pagkakaiba-iba ng cellphone doon sa topic natin, which is the SIM card. Kasi ang cellphone, nag-iba-iba ng itsura, but the SIM card, it never. So from the big SIM cards, if you are familiar, the size becomes smaller lang. However, the functionality becomes bigger and more significant. Diba? Dati, sa SIM, 1, 2-liner, di ka pa makakuha ng magandang picture. If you were able to get a picture, it might not be that clear. But with the nano SIM, everything is there, including data, emails, everything. You can even do your emails with the SIM card. So basically, the SIM becomes the heart of our cell phone, di ba? So ngayon, sabi ko nga kanina, sabi niyo siguro, bakit kaya nag-talk si Miss Angie about the SIM cards? Kasi nga, I've used the SIM card to connect to you guys. So every letter of the SIM card have a specific activity or a specific idea that will allow you to remember na kahit na hindi na tayo nakita, malala nyo, nga pala yung SIM card, ito yung mga dapat kong gawin. Ready na ba kayo? So pag ready, can you type it in the chat box? Okay. Ito nga, so I decided to use this object to remind us of how I can have an intentional mindset in this profession and learn from the SIM card. So as I mentioned, S, di ba? S. Ano kaya sa palagay niyo yung S? Sige nga, tignan ko nga. Mag-start tayo sa letter S. Ano sa palagay niyo? Sales? Ala, puro sales kayo. Simple? Skills? Alright, so good. Signature. Galing naman to si signature. Masyado kang na-engross sa mga hindi makapirma sa pruwan, ano? So anyway. So basically, number 1, as part as a financial professional, you have to provide, number 1 is service. Agree? Alright. Bakit service? Whenever you agree, just type 1. Okay? So whenever you, tago ko ng chat box, nabubulabog ako ng chat box. Service is an integral part of our job. I'll tell you a story. During at the height of the pandemic, di ba meron kayong mga cravings? At that time, hindi pa masyadong enforced ang logistic. Parang chamba-chamba lang, saka takot pa rin tayo, di ba? I had this craving for the siopaw, and specifically, it's bola-bola. And from this particular place talaga. So, gano'n. So, it's a simple bola-bola na, gusto ko kumain ng siopaw ngayon. Di ba? Minsan may mga cravings tayo. But during those times, sabi ko, gusto ko, bibili ako ng frozen, then I'll bring it home so that tomorrow morning, I'll have a hot siopaw for my breakfast. So, it's as simple as that. So, tama-tama, I was in Quezon City. mind you guys, at the height of pandemic, nung dineclare ni President Duterte yung lockdown on March 15, March 19, I was with a client call. So, labas pa rin ako. It doesn't change. It doesn't stop me, okay? Ganun lang. Sabi ko, kung mahuhuli, magpapaalam ako. Pag hindi mahuli o dinusot. So, I was with a client. So, napadaan ako dito sa stores na to. So, sabi ko, uy, alam ko na dyan yung shop house. So, I would want to buy something. So, initially, the idea was to buy something lang, one thing lang na gusto ko lang kainin. However, I ended up buying this stuff. What do you think? Hindi ko natatanungin kasi nakita niyo na pala. So basically, the idea, why was I able to buy all of this? Kasi when I was on queue, habang nakatayo ako dun sa pila, I was holding on the siopaw, there's a little ate. Maliit siya, hindi naman kagandahan, hindi din naman kaseksihan. Simple lang siya, walang makeup, but she is kind enough to approach me. Sabi niya, ma'am, gusto niyo pong subukan itong siomai? Simple siomai. Tapos sabi niya, this is bagong luto. During those times, mga past, around mga 2 o'clock, sabi ko, pwede rin. Pag ko, pwedeng kainin. Sabi niya, this is bagong luto, ma'am, and this is very nice. Walang MSG. So, ganun lang siya. Tapos, siguro na nakita niyang, sige, kunin ko yan. Maya-maya, she started giving me a basket na. Di ba? Siopaw lang. She started giving me a basket. Tapos, eto ma'am, nice din to. Itong parang chichacorn ba tawag dyan? I can't remember. Basta yung corn, parang corn chips lang, parang gano'n. Hindi siya chips parang corn pops yan. So, I started filling it until na na-fill in ko na yung buong basket ko. So, sabi ko, parang ano ba to? Parang nag-hoard ako, di ba? Noong mga unang mga araw, nag-hoard ka. Pero nung bandang ulit, sabi ko, sige na nga, I bought it. Kasi if food naman pwedeng kainin. So, imagine mo ha, pati yung fish cracker, hindi ko pinalagpas, pinatulan ko siya. So, initially, I was supposed to buy something that is worth around 200, but I spent around 1,008 for all of this. Why? Dahil ba gusto kong kumain? Dahil ba I'm craving for all of this? No. Basically, it's the service that the ate gave me. She's very nice. Nasa queue ako. She dared to talk to me. She dared ask me questions. She dared approach me. So in our profession, providing good services is what makes us stand out among other insurance profession. Hindi kailangan maging magarbo yung suot mo. Hindi kailangan maging napakaganda mo. Basically, you have the heart. And the heart of what? Helping people. What the ate did was to help me. He just approached me na, at ma'am, baka gusto niyo ito, hanggang sa nakuha ko lahat. So that particular thing is very memorable to me. So basically, as part of the service, sabi ko, oh ma'am, paano naman mag-service? Alam nga naman magtinda ako ng siomai. No, it's not. As a financial profession, I do hope that most of you are full-timers right now. For the part-timers, dito yan yung nagko-cross-sell ka na ibang product. But as a full-timer, syempre you will ask, ano ang pwede kong ibenta? How would I start? How would I start doing things right? First is you have to build rapport. Part of building rapport, 2 things that you have to remember. One is to be a good listener, and second, to be a good storyteller. Good listener, madali lang yun di ba? You just ask a question and you just listen. Ano ba yung sinasagot niya? Di ba from the ate, di ba? She just asked me a question. She started by building a rapport. By the way, bago pala siya nag-approach, she smiled at me. Nag-smile siya. Sabi niya, ma'am, gusto niyong i-try? So imagine mo, di ba, how many times of us na pagpunta natin sa isang tindahan, parang maiinis ka kasi walang papansin sa'yo, lahat sila nagkwekwentuhan, lahat sila nagchichismisan. And mind you, this is at the height of the pandemic. So we are medyo, at the time, di ba, we are hesitant to approach people. Why? Because of the distancing, di ba? But she dared to approach me. Pero she approached me in a very nice way. So, ayun. So sabi nga natin, you have to be a good listener and be a good storyteller. Listen, madali, makikinig. Ang storyteller, paano? Diba? So if you don't know how, I'll give you some tips. These tips, I got that from an author. It's a simple 8 steps lang to be a good storyteller. First is you have to find an appropriate time. Hindi ka pwedeng tira ng tira, diba? I don't know if you are with, you enrolled for this session last, I think it's June. There's this session offered by Pru na the speaker is from Taiwan, and she was sharing the different types of approaching people. So bago pa ako makinig doon, pinipresent ko na to. So basically, time is, tama ako, time is important, timing is important, di ba? Number 2, use a hook to engage the listener, di ba? Isip ka ng way, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, hi ma'am, I'm an insurance advisor and I'm selling insurance. Do you want an insurance? Or yung ibang approach pa, ma'am, insurance ho ako, may insurance na kayo? So that's not the hook, di ba? If I am the client or the prospect, tatakbuhan kita, di ba? Next, you keep it concise. When you're telling story, you have to keep it concise. Ano ba talaga yung punto mo? Ano ba yung point mo? Huwag mong paikot-ikot-ikutin, di ba? Highlight emotional elements. Ano ba yung importante? Don't rush, di ba? Pag nagkukwento ka, ngayon, I'm rushing kasi I only have 1 hour. Di ba? I'm talking very fast. Sometimes people say, Angie, you talk too fast because I want to share everything. Pero sige, I'll go slow. Poke fun at yourself and nobody else. Whenever you talk to clients, whenever you share to clients about our product, we don't badmouth other companies. We don't badmouth yung agents o ganito or mas magaling kami or we are number 1. So, ako, from the day na we declare that we are number 1, I cannot brag to the clients na we are number 1, I'm working with the number 1. Parang ang hirap i-brag din, di ba? Lalo na pag nakikipagkwentuhan ka, you just be kung ano yung meron ka. So, usually ito, clients would, how do I poke fun at others? Give you some tip. Sometimes client would ask, uy, merong proposal sa akin ng, let's say, Sun Life. Sun Life is our tough competitor right now. May proposal ng Sun Life. Sino ba mas magaling? Or sometimes sino ba ang number 1? Diba? Mga ganun eh. So I would always, ito yung reply ko lagi. Sabi ko, ma'am, all insurance company function in the same way. So yeah. Sabihin ko sa kanya, if you need money for your education, for your child's education, we will pay you. If you need money for your illnesses, we will pay. If you will need money for your retirement, we will pay. And lastly, if there will come a time that you will be needing money for to pass on your asset, we will be there to pay. So in short, pare-pareho lang ho kami. Wala hong special. Pero meron lang ho pagkakaiba, and that is me, the one who is serving you. I will assure you that for the past 9 years that I've been here, I will be here to stay. So sabi ko, ano yung meron sila na wala ako o na wala ka? Ano yung meron kami na wala sila? Meron ho kaming Angela Flores na wala sa Sun Life. So sometimes pag gano'n, the client will smile, ha-ha-ha, parang ganyan. So vary your rate of speech and volume. When you are happy, you put a height on your volume, and if you're sad, you tone down a bit. Hindi ka pwedeng nagkukwento ka ng isang taong namatay sa COVID tapos you're very happy, di ba? Hindi pwedeng ganon. So, ask listeners to imagine. I'll share you one story that I did before. So, this is the story. Ay, ito pa pala. The 3 E's of communications that you will be able, that I want you to remember as you are sharing your story. First is to engage, to entertain, and to educate. Yan, natutunan ko yan sa MDRT speakers ng last year. So, tandaan na lang yan. You are the 3 E's, engage, entertain, and educate. Next, ito na yung sharing stories. I would like to share a story to you. Itong story na to, kasi I have a friend na who got an insurance policy, not from me, but from another friend. Kasi sabi niya, ay, Achi, ano ka na? Sikat ka na dyan. Siya na lang uunahin ko kasi she's a rookie. So all the while, I thought that she got a firm policy for herself. Little did I know that she got a policy pala for her children. Maliliit na anak. Tapos nun, the reason why I learned about it was I met the brother in the bank. So sabi ko, I saw your brother in the bank. Kasi kami, parang there's this boundaries in the church na if you are a church member, you are not to sell your product to your church members. Kasi church is a place where we worship. Diba? Hindi ka nagbe-build ng network sa simbahan. Yan. And I respected that. Lahat ginagawa ko except for yun lang talaga fina-follow ko, hindi ko vina-violate, di ba? So, yung brother is not a church member. So I call up I talk to the sisters, like, Kuya, I met your brother. Is it okay if I visit you? What time kayo available? Yung hindi kayo busy para I won't be bothering your business transactions. Tapos I just wanted to share to your brother, yung kung ano lang meron, kwentuhan lang. Sabi niya, siyempre si Shobe, accommodating. Sabi niya, sige, punta ka na, Angie, gantong oras, mga 4 o'clock, medyo wala na kami business. Tapos I bought lang, pastries lang, ensimada, dinala ko ron. So pagdating ko doon, nandiyan yung brother, nandiyan yung sisters, yung friend ko, na churchmate ko, yung ate niya, then yung brother. So we just share story, kwentuhan lang kami, kwentuhan. hindi ko alam kung paano ko ipapasok ang insurance. So, hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya i-use. So, habang nag-uusap kami, nag-iisip na ako, paano kaya ipapasok na hindi ako sound as trying hard? Then, we reach a point na we're sharing stories about, kasi the father died lang, very recent. And we have one churchmate whose mother died din. Magkasunod lang sila. So both of them are in the process of building their mausoleum. Ang pagkakaiba nila, itong friend ko, yung father niya na namatay, hindi masyadong nagtagal sa ospital. Itong isang kaibigan niya, inabot ng 4 years for cancer. So naubos talaga ang budget nila naubos yung budget nila parang hindi naman naubos, parang medyo naging tight sila on the budget because of the expenses sa hospital. Kasi nga, tagal niya, 4 years, di ba, sa hospital. And then, ito na. So nakikinig lang ako, di ba, be a good listener, kwento lang siya ng kwento, excited pa siya magkwento eh. Kasi hindi nila problema ang budget. Itong kabila, problema yung budget, di ba? Tapos, umabot kami sa kwentuhan na, sabi ko, so bakit ka hinahanap nun? Sabi niya, papatulong siya kung saan daw ako makakahanap ng 2-in-1 ano ba tawag doon? Sige, inodoro. Hindi ko malala na may mental block ako. 2-in-1 na inodoro na pwede ilagay sa mausoleum. Kasi yung mausoleum nila is limited ang space. So they have a limited space for their comfort room. So, imagine mo, paano 2-in-1 nila nakarinig ng 2-in-1? Sabi ko dun sa next story. Sabi niya, actually, it's a sink. Then there's the faucet and the sink. So you wash your hands. After washing the hands, the water, instead na tumatapon siya, it goes down direct dun sa tank ng bowl. So when you flush the CR, the water from the tank comes from the water that was saved from the sink. Sabi ko, ang galing, may ganun pala. Then, that's a hook. Sabi ko, alam mo ba, wala ba silang insurance sa may critical illness? Sayang, no? Kasi we have it eh. Sabi niya, talaga, may ganun? Tapos sabi ko, oo, bakit you don't have it? Tapos sabi niya, yeah, kasi I got lang an insurance for my son. Kasi sabi ng insurance agent, you get a policy for your son kasi maliit pa siya, mura. Guys, mind you, we are not, sabi nga ng ABC, lagi ko naririnig kay ABC, it's that we are not here for a biogesic solution. Hindi porket masakit ang ulo, you give biogesic, it's not. So ang nangyari sa kanya, ganun ata ang nagawa. Nung sinabi niya, uy, bagong panganak ka, yung anak mo, 0 age, you buy an insurance for your anak na 0 age. Kasi it's for the education plan. If we will have time, I will tell you why it's dangerous to do it. Kasi bata pa daw, mura daw, tapos, so those are the things. So we are not buying here, we're not selling murang gamit, di ba? We are protecting lives. So ang lives is unlimited, walang mura yan, di ba? You don't want people to be making tawad on the value of your price, di ba? Para minsan sasabi nila, I never put a price tag on my head, di ba? If you need my opinion, I can share, but don't offer me anything. Parang ganun lang ako. So, to cut the story short, here is my story. Sabi ko sa kanya, Shobe, sabi ko, wala naman. Sabi niya, mali ba yung ginawa ko? Sabi ko, no, it's not. So sabi ko, I'll share with you a story. Kunyari, di ba, you are driving your car.
China, mute.
You are driving on road cautiously with your son sitting beside you after a long day of work. Pagod na pagod ka, alam ko, maingat ka mag-drive. Then habang pauwi kayo, nakita mo sa rear mirror ng car mo, there's this huge truck. It happened, di ba? Nangyayari yan. Dire-diretso siya heading your direction. Alam mo, yung truck, tutumbog sa'yo at wala siyang preno. So your son is covered, di ba? You say that you got a policy from another insurance company for your son, and your son is covered, let's say, with 5 million. Now, if that incident will happen, what will you do? Will you ask your son to cover you na, anak, cover me kasi I'm protected. Meron kang 100% protection, mommy doesn't have it. Protektahan mo ko. It's not. What you're going to do is you have to cover your son. Chances are, you might die, you might be hurt, you might be critically damaged in terms of, diba? But your son is protected because of you. Okay, what happened to the education plan? Let's say bad things happen, namatay ka. Paano yung anak mo? Diba? You say that he have an education plan. Oo, pay your waiver, he doesn't need to pay. Pero he just lost a mom. He just lost a mom, he just lost a dream, he just lost his future. Siya protected siya, pero kailangan siyang mamatay bago siya makakuha ng pera. Then the client understood. Sabi niya, o nga no, Achi. So sabi ko, walang mali. You just siguro, it was not shared with you the right way. Ang kasi may mga insurance agents talaga, basta maka-close lang, kakapanganak mo lang, akin na lang yan, para tayong mga di ba yung may sabi nila dati, yung mga, kung alam nyo, yung mga parang vampire, parang tik-tik na naghahanap ng mga buntis, pag nakikita ng buntis, inaabangan mga anak, tapos kukunin yung baby. Let's not be like that. Let's be talaga professionals. So after that, she started to ask me, Atsi, can you make me a proposal? Sabi niya, can you make me a proposal? So sabi ko, okay, ang pinagawa niya sa akin proposal, 6, di ba? Pag 6 yun, syempre pa kayo excited, 6 na proposal, 6 times mo ng 8 kasi 8 pages, di ba? So how many proposal you've been doing? So ako, I don't do it. I just make a 1-pager. I've written all the names ng mga kapatid niya, 6 names and all. Tapos dun sa 6 na names, whenever I make a proposal, I ensure that all the sum assured are the same, the coverage are the same. The premium will vary because, di ko na kita tanongin, wala na oras, because of their age. So, nung pinasan ko yung tuwan-tuwa siya, sabi niya, ang galing nito. Parang one glance, alam mo na kung magkano yung budget. Yung iba, dami-dami nakakatamad pasahin. Millennial na to, ha? Tapos nun, so out of the 6 proposal, 1-page 6 proposal, I sure know that you know how to make the proposal na. So if not, you can ask me na lang later. So of the 6 proposal that I presented, ang na-close ko, 3. Minimum 200,000. So just one sitting, basically it's a dalaw lang. Wala na kaming masyadong hirap dun sa paggawa ng mga nung kanilang policy. Tapos, ito yung catch. Whenever you make the 1-pager Excel sheet proposal, pag nag-okay si client, remember to go back and explain ito ang critical illness, ito talaga yung ganito, ito mag-expire ka sa age 70. Always remember it. Kasi kung hindi, meron kayong tinago, meron kayong kinonsil. Hindi yung client ng consil, ikaw nag-consil. Kasi what you did, you just sell something without the knowledge of the client. So I was able to close 3 cases for that day. So I was very, very happy, annual yun. Okay, so next, you have to provide value-added service, part of the services. So yun, na-close ko siya. So those are the sample lang of how I do my storytelling. I never sell product. I always share stories. So a value-added service, reply within 3 hours, activate whenever a client texted you, you have to reply. Hindi yung, ayun mo kaya kakailangan nito. Mamaya na nga, nanonood pa ako ng Netflix. Hindi gano'n. Kahit na anong ginagawa niyo, minsan nagluluto ako, iwan ko talaga, balikan ko, di ba? There was a time nga, pero it's not a client naman, my sister, ang kulit kasi niya. So tinawagan, kinausap ko siya, pagbalik ko, nasunog yung linuto ko, tapos pinakita ko sa kanya, at sabi niya, Atsi, ano yan? Sabi ko, yan yung nangyari kasi tawag ka ng tawag. Pero for the clients, we cannot do that. We really have to attend to them. Inform them when you're out of office. So if you know how to function your out of office in your email, you have to activate it. Update ngayon, hindi masyado nagagamit kasi we're not out, diba? Lagi tayong in. Pero you just, siguro mamaya titignan ko, sige, ito na lang. You have to ensure that part of your value-added services, you provide touch point. What are touch point? Touch point are asking them, kamusta, ano nangyari sa'yo, kamusta na po kayo, mga ganun lang. Simple, hi, musta na po, ganun lang. No selling of products or, hi, alam niyo po ba, nag-extend ang MECQ? Ito lately, I've been sending kasi natuwa ako eh. I don't know if you're familiar, kumalat yan sa naging trending yon. Yung the government or local government, they're looking at the computer, looking at their laptop, and there's this roulette na nakalagay MECQ, GCQ. Parang nagro-roulette sila to know kung mag-MECQ or GCQ. I send it to the client and it's funny. The client love it. So that's my touch point. I don't sell anything. Basta I just keep the client updated na, hello po, nandito pa po ako, buhay pa rin po ako pa rin yung agent niyo. So yun nga, keep communication open. You have to always be on top of client's mind. ito nung bago pa lang ako, ito na talaga yung in-aim ko. Kasi inggit na inggit po ako kay Henson Tan. I'm sure you know Henson Tan, PM Henson Tan. Kasi Psycho, grabe itong si Henson. Hindi niya kailangan i-brand yung sarili niya. The company already provided brand from him. Kasi nung dumaan ako sa NLAX, nandun yung poster nila. Tapos Pro-Life UK, sabi ko sana, ayoko naman maging nandun yung picture ko. Pero sabi ko sana I could create my own brand na whenever the client saw Pro-Life, ang may isip niya, hindi si Henson, kundi ako. So yun yung naging objective ko. So you have to come up with something na, parang meron kayong, meron kayong ambition sa sarili nyo. It's not about getting the MDRT niya. Pag nakita yung brand ng Pro, dapat ang maalala niya, hindi si Angie Flores kung hindi kayo. So how to do it? So it's a challenge for you. So what is your wow moment? This is one of my wow moments. So whenever I delivered my policy, I would always put, prior to the pandemic, I will take a picture of the client na. Sir, can I take your picture while signing? Sabi niya, why? What's that for? Sabi ko, wala lang, sir. I have something for you lang. Tapos, sabi niya, OA naman, kailangan documented pa ba? So, this is pre-pandemic. Kaya nung nag-pandemic tayo, when the company required us to take a picture of client, it's not a struggle for me kasi I've been doing it a lot. So, whenever I deliver the policy, I'm sure you have your own way of delivering your policy then, the policy kit. Yung picture ng client, dapat magandang picture, nilalagyan ko po ng isang love message. So how does the love message go? Today, April 11, I made a decision to set aside a portion of my savings for the future of my son, Drew, to allow the money to grow with him and to enjoy the fruit at the time he will be needing it. I trust that my insurance agent, Angela Flores, and her company, Pro-Life UK, that they will fulfill their promise. Signed by Daddy Drew. So ganyan lang siya. This is not this is not my client. Sample lang yan. But these are the things that I've been doing. After your needs analysis with the client, your kwento-kwento with the client, most likely, sometimes I would specifically write them and pag nakuha ko yung name ng mga anak nila, I will put it there. When I deliver one of my policy having this type of love message, the client the following day called me, sabi, "Uy, Ange, thank you. Sobrang personalized yung policy ko sa'yo. Yung mga ibang policy ko, hindi ganyan." Sabi niya, alam mo, naiyak pa nga ako nung binasa ko yung mga letter. Do you do it for all of your clients? Sabi ko, yes, I do it for all my clients. Is that the way Pro-Life taught you? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam sa iba, pero alam ko ako, I do it for my clients. So I do hope you're learning. So letter S pa lang tayo, ha? So sabi nga natin, how do I work? I work heartedly for the Lord and not for men. Always remember, if you're here, you're not working to please anybody. You're not working here to please your BM, to please somebody. You are working here to please the Lord. Kasi the fact na nakapasa ka sa license, nakakuha ka ng license, nakapasa ka ng exam, basically you have a purpose kung bakit ka nandito. Alright? So next, sabi nga natin, if a man is called, ano yung mindset mo dapat? Dapat ganito, sa sinabi ni Martin Luther King. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, tagawalis lang po ako ng kalye, he should sweep street even as Michelangelo is painting or Beethoven is composing music or Shakespeare writing his poetry. Dapat, he should sweep street so well that all the hosts of heaven and the earth will have to pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well. So, applying it to our role as a financial advisor, sana pag dumating ang araw when we will be facing God, all the angels on heaven will say, here lies a very good financial advisor who did his job well. It's not for the money, but he did his job well. So, yan. Next. Big idea, be able to be courageous, engage in courageous conversation, allow prospect to understand the importance of the world's safest asset class. Insurance is the world's safest asset class. Ramdam na ramdam nila, lalo na ngayon for those business are sarado, ramdam nila ngayon yan. Yung mga may property, nahihirapan silang mangolekta ng rentals. So, lahat sila palabas ang pera. It is only insurance policy wherein we deliver the cash at the exact moment that it is needed by the bereaved family. Sabi ko nga, at this point in time, dying is not nakakatakot. Ang nakakatakot lang talaga. COVID is not scary. I don't get scared by COVID. So it's not scary. But what made it scary? The fact that you are going to spend unlimited and there's no guarantee that you are going to survive. And there are often times, di ba, if you heard of the story of the late Senator Gerson Alvarez, the family spends around 8 billion tapos namatay din yung parents niya. Di ba? So tayo lang yung may business na sobrang perfect ang timing. If you were able to provide that idea to the client, then you're in good shape. So next. So let's I is being intentional. John Maxwell, as you know, I saw your 21 days challenge. So yun nga sabi niya. So you have to do something. Siya yung nag-write yung mga 21 days kasi it's basically creating a habit. But there's one book that he wrote, ito yung Creating an Intentional Mindset. Hindi ko pala nakuha yung book. It's a book that I bought when I was in the MDRT, Creating an Intentional Mindset. Sabi niya, in our role, we have to be intentional. Napakahirap ng role natin. Pero kailangan tayo maging intentional. Paano tayo magiging intentional? You have to think na, in this profession, I wanted to make a difference. Kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, di ba? Creating a brand to make you look different. Okay? So sabi nga natin, you have to start small, but you have to dream big. If you're familiar with the bees, sabi nga sa bees, di ba? They are small insect with amazing brains. When they change job, they change your brain chemistry. Karamihan sa atin, nag-change na nga tayo, financial advisor na nga tayo. Pero ang utak natin, nandun pa rin tayo sa mindset na, gusto kong bumalik, ay gusto ko mag-restaurant, ay gusto ko mag-business. Nandito ka na nga palakihin mo muna sa ka mag-isip ng iba. Diba? Sabi nga natin, diba, the bee, though big as its body is, the wings are very small. If somebody could have just tell the bees na, hoy bee, ang laka-laka ng katawan mo, ang liit ng pakpak mo, hindi ka lilipad. Saan makakarating ang bee? But hindi niya pinapansin. The bee continued to fly. The bee continued to do his work of getting pollen. And in a day, alam mo ba, in every business, the bee, in every labas ng bee, they can visit 50 to 100 flowers during collection trip. Diba? You think about it. Diba? Sa atin ngayon, sa pandemic ngayon, diba? We are allowed to talk to 50 to 100 clients in a day. We don't have to go out. So that's the advantage. Like right now, I'm talking to 112 financial advisors. I don't have to go out pa to talk to each and everyone. So lahat kayo sabay-sabay na naman nakikinig. So that's an advantage. It's basically in the mindset. So next is ito, doing something that makes a difference, diba? Kasi guys, I know that you have the passion for Peru. Pero sometimes we should not forget na thinking about other people. Ito yung pre-pandemic, I used to go out. Lagi akong, yung pwede pa tayong lumabas, I used to go out of the NCR and go to probinsya to help people share the value of financial savings, financial wellness. Sabi ko nga, plus word of God. Sabi ko nga, wala akong kikitain sa kanila. They are not the type of people that can buy policy. But if you put other people's first, God will take care of you. So what I did was to keep on sharing to them the value of, alam mo, ganda ng profession natin kasi part of one command in the Bible, one of the teachings in the Bible is we have to be good financial stewards of our money. Diba? Saan ka nakakita ng profession na nagtuturo kung paano pahalagaan ng pera? And that particular papahalaga ng pera ay katuruan yon sa atin ng Panginoon. So we just have to know how to use it. So yan, nagtuturo ako. The project, itong mga pagpunta ko sa mga outreach program, these are the project of the church. Diba sabi ko, we're not allowed to sell in the church. But they know what I'm doing, that they know my heart, that they know that I'm doing this for free. Some of them, pati nga din sa church namin yung mga helpers, I was able to conduct a financial wellness for the helpers but not for the employers. Alam mo ba, the employers are the helpers or the drivers, they are the one who are my brand ambassador. They will tell their amo na, may natutuhan po ako about saving, kung paano mag-ipon. Tapos kinakwento nila sa amo nila. So nakakatuwa yung amo nila, yung helper ko, ang galing mo, ikaw yung nagturo. Alam mo ba, nakaka-save sila ngayon. So nakakatuwa. Sometimes the employer would invite me to talk to their helper to teach them how to save money. Will I earn something? No, I will not. Will I get something? Yes, will I earn the monetary? Wala. Pero I earn the brand. Nakikita ng mga amo na, oo nga, no, wala naman siyang kikitain, pero ang tiyaga niya. Okay, then I injected God's word then every time that I talk to them. So, sandali, sisilip lang po ako sa chat box, baka malapit na ako matapos. Ay, hindi pa naman ako kina-call out. Wala pa. Okay, so next is, itong profession, I was sharing about this profession. We are so blessed. Why? Because this profession of ours is in the Bible. Every time that I read the Bible will always say that your role, part of the religion, will not save us. What is important with God is you will be able to help, to look after the orphans and the widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by word. Yung pag-alaga natin sa mga orphans, sa mga widows, importante yan sa paningin ni Christ. Yun yung love niya eh. Kasi, and yun yung trabaho natin, di ba? If you were able to provide a widow, a breadwinner, an insurance policy, hindi kailangan malaki. And this particular breadwinner passed away, you know, the integrity, the dignity that the policy give to the widows. Hindi na siya mangungutang, hindi siya mag-iisip saan siya makakakuha ng pera niya. And the orphans will continue to fulfill their dreams. Pangarap ko, ito yung pangarap ko, ma-achieve ko. Usually when I share stories about my personal plans, about my daughters. I have this plan. My one daughter is going to take up medicine. The other one is entrepreneur, though she wanted to explore sa mga ibang bansa. I would always share to the client na I have insurance policy. If I'm gone, kasi lagi nga ako nasa labas, if I'm gone, these policies will provide for their dream. Kahit nawala si Mami, you will continue to have your dream. Ang nawala lang si Mami, pero ang pangarap mo nandiyan. So pag ganyan, nakakabenta din ako. Nakaka-convince din ako ng client. Alright? So you're okay pa with me? If you're okay, type 1 in the chat box. Sabi nga natin, with people that makes a difference. A while ago, I was sharing that the Sun Life, di ba, is minsan mga client, mapilyo talaga, gusto niya kayong pagbanggain talaga. But instead of babanggain mo na mas magaling ka o mas maganda ang product natin, tandaan nyo, hindi magiging mas maganda ang product natin. Ang magiging mas maganda lang pag ang service mo ay maganda. Bakit? Kasi yung product natin, kayang tapatan nila. Let's say ngayon, we are very happy of our Elite 5, di ba? Or our Elite products. You will never know. Sooner or later, gagayahin niya rin yung ibang company. So, nagaya na yung product mo, pero paano ka? Kasi naka-base ka dun sa strength ng product. Dapat ang strength is nasa iyo. So, ganun din. Kunyari, alam niyo ba yung health prime natin? Pinattern lang din natin sa Manulife yan saka sa FWD na pinaganda lang ng konti. So, ang challenge is how are you going to sell it? Oftentimes, people will say, Angie, how to tap ba the high net worth client? So ako, alam mo, nung nag-join ako dito, hindi yun ang objective ko. Ang objective ko is to create my brand, to deepen my roots, alamin ko kung ano talaga ang role ko dito, paano ba ginagawa ang function ng financial advisor. Yun lang talaga. Tapos to follow na lang, dumadating na lang doon yung mga products. Kasi at the end of the day, the client will buy. Alam mo, ang high net worth, high maintenance yan. Bakit? Kasi bukod sa iyo, they're talking to RMs, relationship managers from different countries. They are talking to the caliber ng mga advisors, yung mga magagaling. So ikaw, pag bago ka lang, talagang kakabugin ka talaga sa dibdib mo. So you have to deepen your knowledge. So ito, people that makes a difference, I'm very blessed to be with the LUAP Board of Trustees. Sabi ko nga nung bago ako, kahapon I was hearing, not kahapon, nung Saturday, I was in a talk with another branch. Sabi nung isang UM, dapat dumikit kayo dun sa mga magagaling. Dumikit kayo sa magagaling. Tapos sabi ko, alam mo, hindi din yung pagdikit eh. Dapat, lumapit kayo doon sa hindi magagaling, but doon sa matatagal na. Kasi yung magaling pwedeng one time, big time. Pero ako, I try to look for people who are matagal na in this profession kasi yun yung crucial. Gusto kong tumagal. Ayoko maging magaling. Gusto kong tumagal. Kasi kung halimbawa 1 year, 2 years lang ako, tapos nawala na ako, kawawa kliyente ko. So basically, that's the rule. So yan, these are my LUAP Board of Trustees. When I was the president, andyan sila Sun Life, Manulife, Insular. They are all my friends. Ito naman sa past president, I learned from them on how to do this business on a marathon. So yung mga 25 years, 30 years, 40 years, nandito pa rin, at matatag pa rin ang galing, di ba? Sila yung gusto natin i-emulate. Hindi yung sila yung paano kaya tumatagal na at your age, supposed to be retired na kayo, pero you're still productive. How do you do it? So that is supposed to be our goal. and connect with people, like-minded people. Ito naman yung sa baba. This is the staffing sa Board of Trustees. Part of being a LUAP officer is president, you have the opportunity to meet people in Asia that are also involved in the life underwriting. So ito, may Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, wala pa nga dito yung Hong Kong kasi at that time may pandemic na to. Ito yung tingnan nyo ha, if you will see the date, February 11 to 14, 2020, medyo pumuputok na yung pandemic, kami nagta-travel pa. So this is my last travel in 2020. So I'm very happy din kahit na noong 2020 at the height of pandemic, meron ako isang travel, di ba, out of the country. But basically, it's trabaho. So why am I telling you this? Be part of the LUAP community. Be part of a community where insurance agents work together. Now, there are times that the client will show me policy. Angie, can you check this policy? Sabi ng insurance agent, ganito. So hindi ako naninira. What I did is, sige po sir, babasahin ko, pag-aaralan ko. Tapos nun, isi-share, itatawagan ko yung kaibigan ko sa Sun Life. Sabi ko, Achi, may nag-propose sa client ko neto. Ito yung plan. Ito yung coverage. Alam mo, parang how does this plan work? Tapos sasabihin niya, ganito. You look for yung matatagal na. Again, hindi yung mga bago. Kasi kung bago, mag-aaway lang, magsisiraan lang kayo. The agent will explain to me the product. Sometimes ako ganun din. I will explain to them our products then. Tapos na, babalikan ko sa kliyente. Ma'am, the product is this. This is the benefit. These are the cash value. There's no such thing as limited. Unlimited pa itong plan na to. So magugulat ang client. So na-amaze din ang client. Last week, I was doing a policy review of not my plan, but a plan of a Manulife, tapos of a plan of a Sun Life. But at the end of the day, sabi niya, you mentioned about the True Health Prime. Can you explain to me about the True Health Prime? So I submitted na proposal. I hope I will be able to close it. Okay? So pero to kliyente ko na to, i-sell na lang to. Okay. Next is at the time that makes a difference. Sabi nga, we were challenged to open the branch. It is an opportunity. Dalawa lang iniisip ko. Nandito na kayo. Seize the opportunity. Ano ba gagawin nyo? Di gawin nyo na na maayos yung trabaho nyo. If it's not okay, hindi siya nag-work, at least you'll say that I tried my best. For those who are struggling, yung hindi nakasama sa 21-day graduation, hindi nyo nagawa ninyo, maybe you have to step back and think, for the past months, from the day that I got coded, did I do my best? If you did your best, there's no such thing na hindi siya walang mangyayari. Wala pa ako nakitang tao na gumawa ng best niya na naging okay. Ngayon, pag meron kayo nakita ng tao na hindi niya in-execute hindi niya binigay yung lahat ng effort niya and they are doing good, matakot kayo. Bakit? Kasi hindi yan yung maglalast long. Kumbaga sa we call it chamba. Ako, I don't believe in chamba. I always believe in God's grace. If you work hard, God will give you the blessing. But if you don't work hard, siguro you'll get the blessing, but that blessing will not last long. Alright? So you're with me pa. Okay, so ganun din. Kaya kami nagkaroon ng business kasi sabi ko sa asawa ko, yung branch na yan, if we didn't open it, tapos somebody will take that place, that area, how would you feel? Sabi niya, manghihinayan ako. Sabi ko, okay, sige, since manghihinayan ka, let's push for it. If we do good, then we are grateful to God. If we didn't do good, at least we were able to experience the hardship of being an entrepreneur. So yeah, so I always follow Ecclesiastes 11 verse 1 to 2. Trust God and take the risk. You have to trust God that God is in control and you have to take the risk. Next, so to summarize, so intentional living is when I want to make a difference, doing something that makes a difference with people that makes a difference at the time that makes a difference. So now, big idea, be part of a support group where you can grow and build your brand. So M, let's go for the mindset. So mindset, sabi nga natin, ako kasi pagpasok ko pa lang sa Peru, I see to it that every month, hindi ako masizero. So wala pa po yung Life Club from 2012, by the grace of God, from 2012, from the day that I signed up and I got coded up to today, wala pa po akong zero sa production ko. If ever, I will have the pinaka-least case ko is 1. Yung talagang sobrang hirap. Ito yung mga tipong, yung buong buwan na to, in-invite ka para mag-talk, kaya hindi ka makapagbenta. So, yun. So, kaya nga minsan yung si boss kapag sinasabi about life, love, kasi sabi ni Angie, kulang pa nga yan kasi I think I'm on my 17th star. Sabi niya, kulang pa nga yan, 17th star kasi she's been doing her business from the day that she started, walang zero. Why do you have this kind of mindset? Kasi isip ko, negosyo ko to, binigyan ako ng franchise. It's just like opening a Jollibee store. I got the franchise. Franchise, hindi yung GA. I mean, I got the license. Your license is your franchise. If you don't know it, that's your franchise. I already got the franchise. Tapos, araw-araw, pumapatak ang araw, wala akong benta. Ano ginagawa ko? Bakit wala akong benta? Di ba? So, kagaya sabi ko sa'yo, wala akong benta kasi tok ako ng tok ako ng tok. Kaya muntik ako nawalan ng benta, di ba? So, dapat yung isipin, meron din franchise, meron kayong negosyo, dapat meron kayong benta kahit na isa. Hindi pwedeng wala. Pag wala, ganun naman talaga, may matumal na araw. Pero yung zero, hindi yan matumal, baka katamaran niya kaya wala, di ba? So, if you're busy, sorry baka may natamaan ako, bato-bato sa langit, wala akong gustong sabay. Pero that's how I think. So, if your business doesn't have customer, we have no business being in this business because what you have is just a hobby. Enjoy lang ako, kung meron, kung wala, hindi yan negosyo. Ang negosyo talaga, you have to see to it na if my business is not growing and Angie's business is growing and we are of the same line, there must be something that she's doing that I'm not doing. So I wanted to learn what's that particular thing that she's doing that I'm not doing. All right? So Vanessa, I think I'm already extending na. 11:30 na. Okay pa ba ako?
Yes, Miss
Ano
Angie.
bang time ko?
5 minutes.
I think 5 minutes would not be enough. Pero sige, i-rush ko na lang. So we should have those. Kasi letter M pa lang ako. We should have the life of a fisherman. Fast ako na lang. So skip na siguro yung iba. Every day we would go out to catch fish. Mindset. Kailangan ng mindset natin, mindset ng mangingisda. Bakit? Kasi ang mangingisda, kasi ang farmer, I like the mindset of a farmer. Pero kasi the farmer is planting trees right now and you will wait until it grows. So ang tagal ng harvest. Ang fisherman naman, every day you have to go out, you have to fish. Umuulan, umaaraw, lalabas yan. Bakit? Huhuli ng isda. Uuwi yan, may dalang maliliit na isda. Masaya na siya kasi may isda siya, may pangkain siya. Every day, hindi siya nag-iisip na, lalabas ako ngayon, meron ba ako mahuhuli? Lagi niya lang iniisip, lalabas ako ngayon kasi meron akong huhuliin. So, ganun yung mindset natin. Magtatawag ako ngayon kasi meron akong kikliyentehin. Diba? At the end of the day, you will be, if you do it every day, it's not only 21. If you got that opportunity to do it every day, there will come a time that your big fish will be, you will caught a big fish. And that particular big fish would be your high net worth. Pero pag hindi mo ginawa yan, you already lost opportunity. So, yan, see negative circumstances as changing. Do not be a negatron, be an optimus prime. If you can't change the circumstances like what we are experiencing right now, you have to change your mindset. Diba? Hindi mo na pwede, minsan I would hear people, sana matapos ng COVID. Sabi ko, hindi yan matatapos. Hindi yan mawawala kasi virus yan eh, diba? Ano ba yan? Kuto, pag pinisa mo, patay na. It's not. It's a virus. But you have to adapt with the virus. So how are you going to adapt with the virus? Keep yourself healthy. Sleep early, eat right, do some exercises. Make sure that your immune system is good. Kasi pag malakas ang immune system mo, I'm sure hindi ka tatamaan ni COVID. Or kung tamaan ka man lang, it would be like an ordinary flu. Sabi ko nga, di ba, at the height of the pandemic, I've been going out a lot. So the law of the shareholder says that you must invest regularly in yourself and your business to be successful. Don't wait for your company to invest in yourself's future because your business is your growth and your growth is your responsibility. So now we go to C, commitment. So sometimes you say rejection. Sometimes hindi ako naniniwala na dun sa mga unit manager na, oh, you just eat rejection for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Hindi, masakit sa akin yun pag ako na-reject, di ba? Ayoko. So I don't use rejection as a word. I just have this mindset na hindi lang sila ready now. So baka marami sila pinagdadaanan. So ang importante, you should have a pipeline. Wherein pag ayaw nila, kung ang kliyente mo isa, tapos yung isa hindi bumili, may problema, rejection talaga ang aabutin mo. But if you have a steady pipeline of different names of people, ayaw niya, sige, lagay lang kita dito. Number 2. Okay, number 2, pwede, nagpa-appointment pero hindi pa ready, lagay mo ulit sa dulo. Hanggang sa meron ka makaklose. Kasi pag ganun ang mindset mo, hindi ka makaka-feel ng rejection. I have a story ka lang, I don't have time na. Ang catch ko lang dito sa commitment is some clients are very bright. Ang gusto lang nila makita, they're not rejecting us. What they are rejecting is the idea that you might get my commission, that after getting the commission, you're gone. And these are the things that people are doing right now. Kaya nagagalit ako at naiinis ako sa kanila kasi tayo who are working so hard, who are striving so hard to keep the business intact, to be a trustworthy financial advisors. There are agents who just got their license, close the case, and then they're gone. Nakakalungkot. So basically, my client, what they wanted from me is a commitment. We have this agreement na till death do us part. Hindi sila umuo ngayon, oo sila next month. Pero at the end of the day, once na napaos ko sila, hindi ko sila iiwan. So people will call me, Angie, why don't you move to ganito? Alam mo guys, share ko lang. If people would try to ask you na mas maganda dito, mas may pakotse, malaking sweldo, you have to think twice. Think twice, not about the material possessions. The material possessions, ano yan pangler yan bait mo yan sa'yo. Oftentimes I will tell them, my commitment is not with my company, not even with True Life. My commitment is with my clients, the people who trusted me, the people whom I promised that I will take care of them until they die. So those are the people that I would want to serve. So hanggang maaari, till death do us part din kami ni True Life UK. Hindi na ako makakaalis dito hanggang sa mamatay na ako. Kasi those are the clients that I promised that I will keep their policies, I have to deliver. So, big idea, kahit may find it hard to engage in a commitment on the first meeting, show them the purpose of this profession and how we can help them. Know the birthday of your prospect. I have a reason for that, pero pass on na lang din. Next, activity, come up with activity. These are the activity that I've been doing. 6:30 in the morning, I would wake up every day. Kahit na, sabi ko nga kanina the pandemic did not stop me from doing things that I've been doing before. Nagdagdagan lang. I'm very happy. I'm enjoying this pandemic. Why? Kasi nakakatulog ako ng more than 7 hours. Ay, di pala more than. Nakakatulog ako ng 7 hours. Kasi pre-pandemic, I used to sleep for 4 hours lang. I need to wake up early to cook food, babaon ng anak ko sa school. Then I got the opportunity to do a little exercises. So lately, I've been injured. Bawal mag-exercise. I cook a lot of food. Ang dami kong i-explore. I call up clients, check my emails, policy review. By 9:30, pag-start ng stock market, I'm already seated on my table looking at the stock market, updating my client on what's happening in the market. So, I would like to deal lang with what's your routine. Ano ba ginagawa mo sa umaga? You should have a routine. If you don't have a routine, it would be dangerous kasi chances are you don't follow. So sabi ko nga, the pandemic did not affect me kasi I keep my routine. Kung ano yung ginagawa ko ng day 1, ng January 1, 2020, up to today yung paling ginagawa ko. Diba? Dito sa bahay, nagtatrabaho. May oras ako magluto. Inayos ko yung routine ko, yung schedule ko para I know that I have to work from 9:30 to 6:30 in the evening. I know that I have to take my lunch from 12 to 1. So those are the things that I've been doing. So what is your routine? You should have your routine. Mine, I would like to deal with the cooking kasi I love to cook. These are the cook. Ayan, para gusto ko lang kung kayo gutumin. Di ba? So these are the food that I've been cooking. I cook a lot and these are not ordered. These are the food that I cook.
Nice.
So, yummy, di ba? So basically, alam mo, yung trabaho natin, kasi bakit cooking ang inisip ko sa food? Kasi, di ba pag titignan mo, ang ganda, no? Para ang hirap. Pero alam mo, sometimes I just eat in a restaurant. Gayahin nyo lang kung ano ginagawa ng mga chef sa mga food. Paano ba to? Ganun na kasi ko paano kaya niluto tong cauliflower? Ay, itong broccoli pag masarap. Tapos nun, I'll put an arrangement lang. Tapos gagayahin ko. Tapos masarap na siya. So that's how we learn. Kaya ako ginawa yung food kasi alam ko, sabi nga, the best way to a man's stomach is the best way to man's heart is through his stomach. So if I'm gonna show you the food, every time that you're eating, isip nyo, paano kaya ginawa to? Ganun din sa business natin. Paano kaya kinos ni Angie to? Paano kaya niya inano to? Parang ganun. So, sa food din, meron akong 3Ps. Di ba? Bakit? Kasi, in cooking, you should know how to plan, you should know how to prepare, and you should come up with a good presentation. Ganun din sa business natin, di ba? Hindi ka pupunta sa kliyente na, ma'am, insurance advisor ako, kailangan nyo ng insurance. Pukpukin ka talaga ng kliyente. Saraduhan ka talaga. So you just have to plan, paano ko kaya siya i-approach? Ano ba yung preparation na kailangan ko? paano ko ngayon ilalatag yung presentation ko para pag nakita nila, para pag ako yun, bibili ako. Actually, ang rule ko lang dyan, pag nagustuhan ko, bibilin ko, malamang bilhin din ng kliyente. Ganun lang ang premise ko in selling. So, ito yung part of my preparation, di ba? I took different courses. Right now, I'm contemplating of getting another course kasi gusto ko na pagkatapos ng pandemic, ay pag na-open, hindi pala matapos ng pandemic, pag na-open na yung economy, at least pwede kong masabi sa sarili ko, during the time of the lockdown, I also took time to get a certification. So I'm looking for a certification that I would want to join para at least pag nag-open na yung economy, I did something different for myself. Not to please anyone, but for myself na kahit nang hirap, nag-spend ako, nagtipid ako, nag-aral ako, yung commission na kinikita ko, pinang-matricula ko para makapag-aral. And I'm doing this not just to get the title, but to equip myself in facing the client again. The pandemic allows us to learn at the comfort of our home. So we become zombies, di ba? Zoom dito, zoom doon, di ba? We have AIDS, di ba? Acquired intelligence due to seminar. Pero ngayon, acquired intelligence due to Zoom. Lahat na may Zoom meeting, nandun po ako. Minsan tinatanong nila, Miss Angie, ano ginagawa mo dito? Eh wala naman akong magawa. Wala akong client call. Whenever I don't have a client call, I see to it that I'm learning, I'm studying. So big idea, high net worth clients, are high touch, they are not high tech. Hearing their voice gives them the assurance that someone is looking at their welfare. Technology allows us to reach and connect to people around the world, yet it can also be distraction. Bakit distraction? Kasi pag masyado tayong, may kwento yan pero yun na lang yung gist ko. Basta pag masyado, kasi minsan yung Facebook, tinignan mo lang yung like, ilan yung likers mo, mamaya nandun ka na, tinitignan mo na yung story ng iba. Pag tingin mo, 30 minutes na, nasa Facebook ka pa. Kaya ako, guys, baka ilang beses kong tinry maging influencer. Hindi talaga eh. So I hire people. I hire my daughter to be my influencer. Siya minsan nagpo-post. So yun lang. Next is, I think palapit na tayo our relationship. So yun, you have to build relationship. I don't use P2P. Kung nag-greet ako ng client, these are the things that I do. Nung Mother's Day, instead of sending a generic card, I just come up with a personal card, put my picture in it, send it to my client, greeting them a happy Mother's Day. And mind you, once the client saw your picture, they would take time to read yung message mo. Pero pag ang finorward mo lang sa kanya is yung message ang binigay ng BM mo or ng UM mo, marami na rin nag-forward sa kanya nun. Eh yung picture mo, walang magfo-forward kasi walang mag-attempt na i-forward yung picture mo sa ibang tao. So basically, that's how I created my touch point. Oh, so some of this, yun, I text them personal message. I even played the ukulele for one client. Tapos instead of sending them, happy birthday, sir, happy birthday, mom, I usually may effort konti. I will use Canva. I will look for a picture of the client in Facebook. Kaya nga, ang sarap ngayon, lalo ng mga millennials, ang gagaling nyo eh. You get a picture of the client, you come up with a nice poster in Canva, then you send it to the client. I'm gonna tell you this, guaranteed, the client will appreciate it a lot. Yung mga happy birthday, hindi nila pinapansin. Pero pag ganyan na sinend mo, papansinin ka at magpapasalamat sila sa'yo. There was one client na tinanong pa ako, Angie, where did you get my picture? Sabi ko, ha, ma'am? Picture niya yan sa Facebook. Kasi pala, medyo old na siya. Na-tag siya, hindi niya alam. So yung, di ba pag na-tag ka, people will see it. Pero sometimes ikaw, hindi na-miss ata niya, hindi niya nakita. Kasi alam lang niya, yung picture lang na tinag niya, pwede niya makita. So she's very happy and she appreciates it a lot. So be prepared to educate clients on the value of having an insurance coverage. Keep creating touch points. Sabi ko, yun ang ginawa ko, those are called touch point. I just keep them updated, keep them, yung mga may words, mga ano yun eh, mga text messages to telling them that I'm here, how are they, how's their business, what will be the effect of business to our what will be the effect of our market or our economy to the business nila. So yun, happy na sila. So last, this dream. So this is the MDRT goal. So it's 2122. If you don't know, if you haven't seen this, sorry. So dapat at this point in time, we're already in August. If you really wanted to be an MDRT, dapat ang production mo is nasa around 1414933 annually. Kasi sa September, it's 1591800. But sabi ko nga sa inyo, di ba, we're not in the business of sprint, we're in the business of we are in the businesses of long haul. So kung inumpisahan mo siya ng 176867 nung January, ginawa mo ulit siya ng February at ng March, April, May, June, July, for sure, pagdating ng December, you will hit your MDRT. So that. I have a slight, COVID may have changed the dynamic, but not our path. Always remember, it's not our path that the COVID. Binago man ng MDRT yung parameters, binawasan, pero ikaw, pag ako, suggestion ko sa'yo, don't change it. Whatever is your personal goal, you have to maintain it. I'm gonna share it later. Allow me to share lang this video, a quick video lang, kasi sayang pag hindi na panood.
Hi, John Maxwell here. Welcome to Minute with Maxwell. Today's word is path. I'm not a great hiker, but where we live in North Carolina, there are some hiking trails, and sometimes I get on one of those trails and I go walk for a while. One thing I'm very thankful for is the path, the trail. And the reason for that is we're in the hills and we're in the woods, and to be honest with you, it'd be very easy for me to get lost. But when I follow the path, it reminds me that someone has already been there before me and somebody knows the way. It's kind of a nice thing to be on a path knowing that there are other people that have gone on the journey before you, and they not only have gone on that journey, but they've succeeded on it. They know how to get there. And then if you just follow the path that other people have taken, there's a good shot that you're going to arrive where you want to go. A life with no paths may be a lot of fun. It may be kind of adventurous at times, but to be honest with you, when you're on a path, it's kind of like, this is a sure way, a certain way for me to get to where I want to go. And here's what I know. The path is there because someone has done it before me. I'm just following along. I'm just coming behind them and drafting behind them. And I'm going to get to where I am because someone else did it first. So I'm grateful for that person, grateful for the path. Guys, you're with me today on Minute with Maxwell.
So sabi nga niya, the path is there. We should be very grateful kasi the path to MDRT is not it's not something strange. Marami nang dumaan dyan, marami nang gumawa niyan. So what you have to do is to follow them. The path is there because someone has already done it before. So if there are MDRTs in the group right now, kung ano ginagawa niya, just mirror them. Follow nyo lang. Kasi kung ano ginagawa niya, it must be good. So we need to do is to follow along their path and we will eventually reach the end. Huwag mo isipin, gusto ko nga yung sinabi niyo isang speaker. Sabi niya, don't have the mindset of parang knowing it all. Parang ganon. So, parang, anyway, nakalimutan ko na pala sa utak ko. But yun, basta you just have to follow them. Minsan, one trait that I learned when I joined the financial profession is humility. Nawala yung pride. Hindi tayo pwedeng sabihin natin na, ang galing ko, I'm already on top. You will never be on top of the world, di ba? Sabi nga natin, God is always in control. So, you just follow that path and you have to pray earnestly. You have to pray earnestly. Yun lang ang pwede kong sabihin sa inyo. So, sabi nga natin, big or small. Ito, kailangan ko lang ng konting participation ninyo, ha? I'm gonna show you this number. As of December 13, kunyari, fast forward. This is my actual case last year. If ang goal natin sa MDRT is 2144, right? Agree? Can you type it in the chat box? Agree? 2144. And it's already December 13. Ay, wag 2144 kasi malapit lang yun eh. Noong December 13, 2019, ang goal natin for us to reach MDRT is 2787. Yun na lang. If your goal is 2787 and it's already the 13th and your production is only 1589094, so if you're gonna compute it, is it big or small na kailangan mo pagtrabahuhan to end the year as an MDRT? Can you type it in the chat box? 2787, di ba? Less 1589. So basically, short ka ng 1,198,000. It's already December 13. And tanggalin nyo dyan yung Pasko, tanggalin nyo dyan yung mga Rizal Day, Sabado at Linggo, ilan na natira. Tama, this is a big number, di ba? So, ito po yung nangyari sa akin noong 2019. When I saw the numbers, sabi ko, grabe, 1589094. Iisipin nyo malaki. Pero pag ang production is already 6,771,900, is it big or small? It becomes small. So, di ba? It's the perspective. Kung ano, konti na lang, nagawa ko na itong 6,7 eh. 1,589 na lang, hindi ko pa ba tatrabahuin? Karamihan sa atin kasi ganun eh. Konti na lang, iniisip nila, naku, kailangan ko pa 1 million. Naka 1.7 ka na eh, 1 million na lang. Ibig sabihin, yung malaking chunk na gawa mo na, tapusin mo na. Give it a shot. Gawin mo lahat ng pwede mong gawin. So when I was in this dilemma, sabi ko, gosh, I only have how many days na lang. Diba? If removing all the number of the holidays, I only have around 7 or 8 days to finish, to get my 1,589. So how will I do it? So I have to do hindi pwede mag-marathon, diba? I have to do my sprint. I have to take down all the numbers, the prospect, to call them every day. Sila lang talaga yung tinutukan ko. And siyempre nilagay ko na maraming prayer. And by the grace of God, I was able to close 2,066,480,000 by December 31 of 2019. Thereby, I was able to get 10 million for that year and ended my year as a COT. Kaya ako sinishare to, bakit sabi 2019, pasay na yan, lubang storya na yan eh. It's not. Kasi what I wanted to tell you for this particular slides is, kahit na gaano kahirap, but if you give your heart into it, kaya siya, magagawa siya. And this 2019 is my toughest year talaga. As in, sobrang hirap kasi I was acting as the immediate past president. Kakagraduate ko lang dun sa, kasi pag president ka, 2 years yan eh. Nag-graduate ka as president ng LUAP, the following year, you will act as an immediate past president. And there are a lot of activities that we have to do. So yan. So ngayon, sabi na natin, let's start making your dream a reality today. Diba? Sabi ni Jeric, gusto daw ninyo ma-inspire. Diba? Gusto ninyong malaman kung paano gawin. So making MDRT for me stands as making your dream a reality. Hindi siya pwede maging pangarap. At lalo hindi siya pwede maging bangungot. Kailangan makamit natin yung dream natin. So, I do hope you still remember the SIM card. Okay? So, like the SIM card, we can provide the functionality. Sandali lang. Tatanggalin ko lang itong istorbo. Wala. Hindi ko matanggal. Wait lang ha. So anyway, like the SIM card, we can provide the functionality that our prospects look for, which also means that they can freely choose whoever they want to connect with. Pwede ko magpalit ng SIM card anytime. Yun yung ginagawa ko every time I travel. Every time I travel around the world, yabang, hindi. Every time that the company provided me to travel to around the world, I will always remove the SIM card and buy the SIM card. Let's say if I'm in Malaysia, bibili ako din ng SIM card, papasok siya sa cellphone ko. Why? Because I needed to be connected with my client in Manila. I needed to be connected with my family that is left in Manila and the people that I left in Manila. But, di ba? So kahit saan ako magpunta, papalit akong SIM, punta ko US, bili ng SIM. Kaya ang dami ko na-collect ng SIM. I don't know if I have the picture of that mga SIMs. Wala na, hindi ko nakipicture yung mga SIM. So, ang dami kong kinokollect ko yung mga SIMs, hindi ko siya tinatapon, tinatago ko lang siya. Kasi parang it's a souvenir na I've been to this country, to this country. Pero, dapat yung SIM card na yun should provide the superior quality. Sandali. Sandali. Can you remove this lang? Yeah. I saw it na. Okay. This little SIM card that provides superior service with an intentional mindset that is committed to engage in activity that tightens a relationship and can dream of becoming somebody should be you in client's eyes. So basically, I do hope that you remember the SIM card. So I am done. So, Eksakto 1 hour. Sabi ko kasi, Jerry, hindi ako matatapos ng 45 minutes. I have to finish it at 1 hour. Kundi marami akong ikakat. So that's it. I hope that you learned something from me today.
Thank you so much, Achi.
Thank you so much, Miss Angie. Siguro
Hinahin ko na yung Q&A nyo.
Yeah. Kahit one from our team. Ayan. So who wants to ask questions from Miss Angie? Very rare lang to, guys. So ngayon, pwede na tayo mag-ask ng questions. So you can unmute if you have any questions from Miss Angie.
Sige, ako na po kukuha opportunity.
Alright, go ahead, Sir Nick.
Miss Angie, ang galing lang kasi siguro ito yung generic question for everyone. Like me, parang 1 taon pa lang, sino na yung client ko, ano na. Pero you for 9 years and parang ilang years na COT, paano niyo siya sustain? Paano siya niya nagagawa? Parang kami, nababago pa lang na yun, mga rookie namin, baka 3 months, 4 months, wala na akong client, ganyan. Kami, so paano niyo siya nagawa? Po?
Nick, right? Nick ba? Nick?
Yes po, Nick.
Nick,
Thank you po.
So basically, I got the same problem on my second year. Nung unang taon ko, di ba, sabi nga, nandiyan na yung title, I become the top agent of the top rookie agent. Tapos I entered the COT for working for 8 months, di ba? February, I got coded. Parang March na rin ako nag-start kasi February 27 eh. So, ganun din yung second year ako, umiyak ako. Umiyak din ako, guys. Umiyak ako, sabi ko, Lord, ano ba to? Beginner's luck ba yung last year ko? Kaya ko bang i-sustain this year? Pero, siguro corny as it may seem, pero alam nyo guys, ito yung profession natin na we are 100% dependent to God. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin magaling ka, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na gusto mo tong kliyente, makaklose ko to, kayang-kaya. Hindi siya naging ganun. So I'm down on my knees. I would always ask God, God lead me, God lead me. Then on my second year, pwede pa ba kayo makinig ng istorya o gutom na kayo? Sige, pag gutom na kayo, pwede na kayo umalis. Parang ganun. Pwede kayo kumain, hindi ko naman na kayo nakikita. Right, so story po, may nag-request. On my second year, February, I was crying. Sabi ko, Lord, this is talaga the job for me. Ang hirap. Saan ko kukunin yung pangalawang kliyente ko? Ang dami ko nang nagawa ng unang taon, di ba? Kasi unang taon, I closed with 70 or 80 cases, di ba? Sabi ko, saan ko na kukunin? Another 80 cases this year? Paano na, di ba? Tapos, I was praying, and then kasi there's this radio station that I follow every 7 o'clock in the morning. It's DZAS, yung Pro Tips ni Maloy Malibiran. She's my spiritual advisor. We never talk. I never got the opportunity to talk to her kasi nga I'm busy nga looking for clients. Tapos yung time na yon, ang tanong lang niya, sabi niya, ang topic niya for that kanyang Pro Tips, usually it's a 5 minutes or 3 minutes sharing on some ideas about practicalities of life. Sabi niya, how do you know that you're on the right job? How do you know that you're in the right profession? Sabi ko siya, hindi ko siya nakausap, tapos hindi nakinig talaga ako attentively. Sabi niya, number 1, are you growing in your profession? So of course, I'm growing kasi I got the opportunity to study. I acquire a lot of knowledge. Alam mo, pangarap ko magkaroon ng sariling title pagkatapos ng pangalan ko. Hindi kasi BS psychology ako. Hindi ako maging doctor. So sabi ko, sana meron ako yung mga MBA, yung mga kung ano ng title, di ba, CPA, which is impossible na kasi I joined the profession, I'm already 45. But I'm very happy that I got the opportunity to acquire the RFs, RFP, CTEP. These are the titles that I will carry up to my grave. Sabi ko nga, pag namatay ako, engrave niyo sa grave ko yan. Angela Flores, CPA. Di ba? Joke. Pero yun na nga. So I started to say, I'm growing financial knowledge. Financially, I'm growing. Then I got the opportunity to see the world. And not only me. My children are with me whenever I travel. So sabi ko, ang galing. Tapos number 2, sabi niya, are you happy with what you're doing? Sabi ko, of course, I'm very happy kasi where can you find a job na you are a full-time mom and a part-time financial advisor? What I do is just to share with clients kung ano yung nasa loob ko, kung bakit, share lang ako ng share bakit importante, ano yung mawawala sa'yo. Diba, lagi ko nga sinasabi, insurance is something that I want you to have it, but I don't want you to use it. But if there will come a time that you will be using it, you will be glad because you have it. So ganun lang ako mag-isip. Tapos nun, so second ko, check, di ba? And the third one is, are you dependent to God? So this is the time I surrender. So, Lord, tama. Kahit na anong gawin ko, pag ayaw mo ibigay yung case, hindi ko mako-close. Lead me, Lord, to the people who will provide me with, who will allow me to express myself and who will allow me lead me to people who will buy policies from me so that I will be able to share them. Kasi noong time yun, nagsishare din ako ng gospel. So it's become, parang nagsishare lang ako about life, people see me. I would want people to see me as, not Angie as a financial advisor, but as Angie who is helping people. So yun, after ko masabi, sabi ko, grabe, after nung incident na yun, hindi na ako nag-isip, kasi nung time nag-isip, babalik na lang ako sa corporate, babalik na lang ako sa pagiging banker, lagi pa ako naka-aircon, parang ganun. But after hearing that particular message, I go, okay, Lord, I surrender. This is what you want me to do. So what I will be doing is to deepen my knowledge. I will study all the different aspects of insurance, not all the different aspect of product, but all the different aspects of insurance. And alam mo, Nick, that particular year, sabi ko sa'yo, iyak pa ako, di ba? I ended as the top agent of the company, closing 22 million annual premium. So you see how amazing God is. After that, ito na, I tried to, ang tip ko lang sa inyo, di ba? Ang haba ng sagot ko, nagkwento, no? Pero kasi I want to tell you that the reason why I'm here is not I'm magaling, but because I have a great God who's been my support talaga. Siya talaga yung kasama ko every day. So, ang ginawa ko lang nung time na yon is, ang tip ko lang sa mga bago, huwag ko niyong sayangin yung opportunity. Huwag niyong sayangin yung oras. If you can close, if you have time to talk to 3 people a day about the insurance, sabi ko nga, di ba, talking to 3 people about the importance of insurance, about the world's safest asset, you are building your portfolio. You have to build your portfolio. So I'm very happy I was able to build a strong portfolio. Now, I'm already on my 10th year. And by the grace of God, di ba, sabi nga, this year, COT na rin ako. Parang January, I was crying kasi 300,000 lang yung closing ko. Then by March, I already hit my MDRT. By May, I already hit my COT. So I'm not, by the grace of God, again, by the grace of God, if God will allow, I wanted to end my 10th year as a TOT. Why 10th year? Kasi pag 10 year ka na MDRT, you can be part of the lifetime na. So 10 years of fruitful years. So after that, I will check kung ano yung plano ipagawa sa akin ni God. So key din is you have to keep your portfolio. Kailangan busugin ninyo yung portfolio niyo. If you may ask, Nick, how many are in my Prism? I am now holding 991 accounts in my Prisms. How I do it, hindi ko rin alam, but I have a secretary. So if you have, sabi ko nga, I wanted to end this year with 1,000 portfolio in my Prism. So basically, you have to increase your portfolio kasi that portfolio of you, paanakin mo lang siya, paanakin mo para katatagal. Ngayon, kung ang portfolio mo nung nag-start ka is isa, tapos, or sabihin natin 10, yung second year mo, naging 3, paano katatagal ng third year? So, punuin mo yung first year mo, punuin mo yung second year mo, pagdating ng third year mo, pwede kang mag-cross-sell, or pagdating ng fourth year, fifth year, ako, I'm very happy. Part of my story in my presentation, I have this client, ayaw niyang nasa insurance ako. Sabi niya, balik ka na lang sa bangko. Pero galit siya sa mga insurance advisors because nga, pagkakuha ng kanilang commission, nawawala na yung advisor. So what happened was, I was able to show her yung dedication ko. Yun yung sa part ng commitment story ko eh. From somebody who doesn't like insurance, right now I'm holding on the portfolio of her, husband niya, yung 4 na anak, nag-asawa na yung anak niya, nanganak na, may 2 apo na siya. 3 na pala yung apo niya kasi isa nanganak last June. Ako pa din yung advisor na kinuha nila. So 3 apo, lahat sila policy holder ko. I'm holding to 30 million of Trumel with them, saka 10 million of portfolio in UITF. So somebody that doesn't want an insurance, but I was able to show to them the commitment na hindi ako alis. So then resell lang, resell. Yun yung maganda sa atin kasi mabebentahan mo sunod-sunod yan eh. Diba? Last week I was able to close a $5,000 na Elite 5 to the client na nanganak lang ulit. Diba? So basically you have to increase talaga yung number of cases mo, not the case size. So don't be giggle about the high net worth. You have to be giggle about creating a lot of accounts in your portfolio. Kasi these are the people, these are the names that you were able to touch. So ang gagawin nyo lang, depend the root, depend the touch points na pag may kailangan sila, dapat ikaw ang papasok sa utak nila. I hope I was able to answer your question, Nick.
Gets po.
Ayan. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. Ayan. So much as we want to ask more questions, ayan po, but we would like to, of course, give this certificate of recognition, appreciation presented to Miss Angela Gaw Flores. Thank you for generously sharing your valuable and knowledge with us, dated this 13th day of September 2021, given by our President, Branch Manager, Miss Vanessa Kogama. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. Can we have photo lang po for a while? Okay, 1, 2. Ayan, for a while po. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. Salamat po ng marami.
Thank you so much.
Even sa inyo, thank you. I hope you learned something from me today. Yan.
Yes, definitely po. All right, so I'll turn over to our host, Miss Manette Lapides and Miss Joanna Marie Carino. Go ahead, guys.
Thank you again, Miss Angie, for privilege pa naka-listen ng yung sharing today. And dahil damang-daman natin yung puso ni Miss Angie for her dedication to work, hindi syempre magpapahuli ang ating mga top performers this month. So, we would just like to recognize the efforts of our top performing agents. Congratulations to our 100K Club qualifier, starting with Amy Bobbies.
Congratulations, Miss Ami Janice Gisper.
Sinica Moratalia.
Janaya Malabanan.
Hannah Soto.
Jervic Idang Delino.
Jonathan Lozano.
Jovenal Villano.
Katrina Onabia.
Grizel Kugama.
Congratulations to Miss May Paderes.
Michael Lagitan.
Patrick Randall Rodriguez.
Rochelle Samonte.
And of course, let's also recognize our 200K Club qualifier, Mr. Carlo Abbas.
Congratulations, Miss Carmela Co.
Miss Maria Micaela Rabi.
Mary Joanne Buno.
Miss Cheryl Joy Ferrer.
Shera May Tadeo.
Wilkins De Jesus.
Yes, partner, at ang ating 300K Club qualifier, Miss Rigel Miguel Samana.
Congratulations. And for our 400K Club qualifier, congratulations to Abigail Rojo.
Jerwin Dumanhug.
Miss Shira May Shosot. And we would also like to highlight our National Achievers Club qualifier, the 26th in our branch, Mr. Jerwin Dumanhug.
Next one, the 27th, Miss Shira May Shoson.
We also have Imari Irish Sayo.
Jofel Ann Murillo.
And for our 2021 Senior Achievers Club qualifier, the third for our branch, Miss Carmela Ko. Again, congratulations to our top performers and qualifiers for National Achiever Club and Senior Achiever Club. Let's not forget our target for the National Achievers Club this 2021. That would be for a total of 350 qualifiers. It's never too late, so be part of the National Achievers Club. Habol tayo!
I-congratulate din natin partner ang ating rookie high flyer na si Miss Rachel Joy Madron.
Congratulations!
Congrats, guys.
And of course, kailangan i-recognize din natin ang mga efforts ng ating bawat units, ng ating top performing units for the month of August. So, for the highest coded agents, that will be to Team Van. Highest activation ratio, Team Slochin. Highest team productivity, Team Carmet. Highest case size, Team Mitch. Highest in APE, Team Casey. And for highest rookie activation, Team Carmet. Congratulations, team!
At ang ating mga top performer and top agents, Miss Abigail Rojo, Jerwin Dumanhug, Shara May Shoson, Maria Micaela Rabi, Carmela Co, Sheila May, Carlo, and Cheryl Joy Peren.
Congratulations, guys! Yeah, you can have a screenshot ng ating mga posters for branding. And of course, let's not forget our Century Club. So this runs from January to 31st of December. So we just need to ensure 100 new lives with 85% persistency. And you'll be getting an invitation and awarding at the Day Award. So that also includes a plaque of recognition, a Schilfer pen, and newspaper recognition. And para sa ating mga top referrers for the month of August, we have Yonarisa Gianan, Julianne Adriano, Nicole Leonor, Rigel Miguel Semana, Shira May Shoson, and for our top referrer, Miss May Paderes. Congratulations! And yes, for our Prislia Business Builders, we have 3 stars for Sir Jason Bernil. We also have James Manzano. Leonarisa Gianan. May Paderes. Nicole Leonor. Rigel Miguel Semana. Shira May Shoson. And of course, congratulations to our top performer, top agent for the week, September 5 to 11, 2021, Ms. Geraldine Rosare.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manette and Jo, for hosting our branch meeting. So I'll turn over our mic to our branch manager, Miss Vanessa Kogama.
Ayan, okay. Thank you so much, no, Grace. Guys, marami ba tayo natutunan kay Ate Angie? Pwede bang pa-type ng 1, quick lang? No, so for today, I will not be sharing na, no, i-reserve na lang natin for next week kasi I think sikli gumaapaw na yung learning natin. No, very timeless yung mga truth na share ni Ate Angie, and I hope, guys, time to execute. No, so today is almost the mid of the week. Guys, 2 days to go bago magkaroon ng sweldo ang mga prospects natin. So, let us go out this week, no? At sabi nga, apply. No? Ano yung pinakahuli niyang kwento? On the last few days ng taon, nakabenta pa siya to close yung level na tina-target niya. So all things are possible to those who work and believe. Let's go, Prislia. Yun lang. Thank you so much, Team Grace.
Thank you, guys. So, ayan.
Circle tayo pala, guys, after AC Circle.
Yes, we will be having AC Circle. And then guys, pa-unmute naman. So hindi pwedeng mawala tong creed natin. So ayan. So unmute guys. And recite our creed for today. This is the beginning of a new day.
May I have this
beginning
day
of
to
new day. I
celebrate.
have this day
to
You can raise it or grow it
service to
to
others.
others.
Daily
Today
song,
is my path.
which I have experienced a day of my life.
Life
Tomorrow comes, today will be gone forever.
I hope I will not
I
regret the price I paid for it.
Thank you so much, Priscilla. Don't forget to log out. God bless everyone. Ayan. So guys, thank you guys. Thank you. Ayan. So happy lunch. Thank you, Team Direct, Team Mitch, Team Rod, Team Karen, Team Joe. Ayan. Thank you. Team ID, Team Casey, Team Carmela, Team Slotchy, Team Hesper. God bless everyone. Ayan. Thank you. Ay, may ganun si Sir.
Thank you, Team Grace.
Ayan,
Thank you,
so for
Team
Team
Grace.
Grace,
Thank you,
guys,
Team.
you can
Sobrang meeting
stay
ng
a
Monday.
little bit. For Team Grace, so stay lang tayo for a short time. Ayan, so stay lang tayo here. Thank you guys. God bless. Happy lunch.
Kami.